So when you see Senator Van Hollen going over to El Salvador to try to get one of his constituents out of their, gang jail there, he was exported or deported with no due process. This administration says, too bad, it was an administrative error, but we're not getting him back. This constitutional crisis that we were told would happen when the administration, if it did, challenge or refuse a Supreme Court or higher court order. It's here now, right?
It's really quite unbelievable where we find ourselves. And just so folks understand, my background, I was Attorney General. In fact, I served alongside Pam Bondi for a time as the Attorney General here in Massachusetts. What we're seeing is something we've never seen before in this country. The weaponization of the Department of Justice, the launching of completely false investigations under false pretenses, the refusal to comply with the rule of law, the refusal now to comply with orders from the United States Supreme Court. We've not seen a president of this country ever do this. And we're on the eve of celebrating 250 years of this great American experiment here right this weekend in Massachusetts, in fact. Never in the course of history has a president so refused to comply with the rule of law. It's bad for our people. It's bad for our democracy. It's very bad for business. And I'll tell you the other thing. The fear is real. I've heard from people here who have been green card holders from countries like Canada and Germany and other European countries who are in the process of the final step in their naturalization interview. They don't know whether they should show up for that for fear of being arrested and hauled off to some gulag somewhere in El Salvador. That's the reality. And that's why it is very important that people stand up. It's very important what Harvard University did and said enough is enough.
You just